25 craziest goals in football history. Carlo Ancelotti once said, "Football is the most important of the less important things in the world. Football has the power to capture the complete attention of 60,000 people on a stadium and millions worldwide watching from their homes, to bring them rush, excitement, feelings of belonging, feelings of happiness, but also anger and sadness. It is by far the most popular sport in the world. Ever since the first World Championship in 1930, football has captured our attention and our hearts. It has helped hundreds of millions of people to overcome poverty, abuse, and life hardships. When someone scores a goal, the rush and the excitement are contagious, and that feeling spreads like wildfire. That's why football is so magical and attractive to so many people. You can almost feel a sense of togetherness and glory to share it with your favorite football player. I learned all about life with the ball at my feet." Ronaldinho. Here are the 25 craziest goals in football history. Number 25. Papi Sise versus Chelsea in 2012. The game was into the 10 minutes of the stoppage time for an injury to Cheick Tiote when a throw-in from the left was touched on to Sise by Shola Emobi. The Senegalese caught Sech off guard with an amazing curling attempt from the corner of the box that dipped and looped into the top corner of the goal. Number 24. Wayne Rooney versus Manchester City in 2011. Rooney's acrobatic goal was later voted the best goal in Premier League history. Recalling the famous strike, Rooney said, "To be honest, I just thought I'll go for it. I wasn't having the best game, and thankfully it went into the top corner. We went on to win the league that year, and it was a big game for us." Number 23. Thierry Henry versus Manchester United in 2000. Henry received a pass on the edge of the area from Gramandi, flicked it up with his left foot, and swiveled to volley with his right, sending the ball high into the top corner past Barthez. Number 22. Giovanni van Bronckhorst versus Uruguay in 2010. Surprising his teammates, opponents, and the millions of people watching worldwide, Van Bronckhorst took one touch to set himself before unleashing a thunderous left foot shot that flew all of 40 yards beyond Muslera's grasp and into the top corner of the goal. Number 21. David Beckham versus Greece in 2001. England were awarded a free kick in the 93rd minute, and up-stepped Captain David Beckham, curling a great ball back into the net from the 25-yard mark to send England direct to the 2002 World Cup main tournament in the most dramatic fashion. Number 20. Zinedine Zidane versus Bayer Leverkusen. Zinedine Zidane's left foot volley in the Champions League final was one of the most beautiful goals ever made. Volleying a ball that drops from a height is one of the hardest things in football, and he demonstrated that skill perfectly. To this day, the best volley ever made. Number 19. Rivaldo versus Valencia in 2001. With the Champions League on the line, Rivaldo casually delivers the perfect bicycle kick. Number 18. Roberto Carlos versus Tenerife in 1988. Roberto Carlos scored an almost impossible goal from a ridiculous angle. He managed to produce an utterly outrageous strike that caught the goalkeeper completely off guard. Number 17. Mario Mandzukic versus Real Madrid in 2017. Mario Mandzukic scores an amazing goal with an acrobatic overhead kick after he chests the ball, before volleying a shot over Keylor Navas and into the goal. Number 16. Diego Perotti versus Victoria Plzeň in 2016. This amazing Rabona goal was unbelievable. Even Diego said about the goal, "The truth is that it was meant to be a cross." Number 15. Sebastian Lancamp versus Bayer Leverkusen in 2009. Sebastian Lancamp scored the craziest slide tackle goal in Bundesliga history, well over 40 yards from the goal. Number 14. Wayne Rooney versus Orlando City in 2019. Rooney picked up the ball in his own half and saw Orlando goalkeeper Brian Rowe well off his line. He proceeded to drive the ball over Rowe from more than 60 yards away. Number 13. Patrick Schick versus Scotland in 2021. Patrick Schick's incredible halfway line goal in Czech Republic's 2-0 win over Scotland got the internet talking, with plenty paying tribute to a strike that has been officially measured at 54 yards, 50 meters. Number 12. Cristiano Ronaldo vs Juventus in 2018. Arguably the most memorable bicycle kick of all time. Cristiano's goal surprised everyone, even his coach, the legend Zinedine Zidane, who couldn't believe what he saw. Number 11. Ronaldinho vs England in 2002. Ronaldinho scored a free kick in a World Cup quarterfinal against England, which had people questioning whether he meant it. He chipped David Seaman from 40 yards out. About the goal, he said, "When I hit the ball, I wanted to shoot for the goal, but maybe not exactly where the ball ended up." Number 10. Fabio Quagliarella vs Napoli in 2018. In this game, Fabio showed us one of the best backheel volleys we've ever seen. Number 9. Oliver Giroud vs Crystal Palace in 2017. It has gone down as one of the greatest goals in Premier League history. Olivier Giroud's scorpion kick, scored on New Year's Day in 2017, set Arsenal on course for a 2-0 victory and won the Frenchman the Puskás Award for Best Goal later that year. Number 8. Andrea Pierlo vs Cagliari in 2014. Andrea Pierlo remains a free kick master and is named one of the 3 best free kick players in the world. His free kick against Cagliari surprised even the goalkeeper, who couldn't do anything to stop Pierlo's curved ball. Number 7. Clarence Sedorf vs Atletico Madrid in 1997. Clarence Sedorf's career had no shortage of incredible games and moments, but the midfielder's stunning strike against Atletico Madrid must rank pretty highly. His long-range goal is one of the most rewatchable goals ever. Number 6. Gareth Bale vs Liverpool in 2018. Bale was brought in for Isco in the 61st minute, and the world watched one of the best individual performances in a Champions League final. Bale scored an incredible bicycle kick to give Real Madrid the lead. In the 83rd minute, another Bale goal, a 40-yard strike, sealed the deal. Number 5. Cristiano Ronaldo vs Sampdoria in 2019. Considered to be the greatest headed goal in football history, Ronaldo's goal shocked everyone, including the opponents. When he scored, he produced a staggering 71-centimeter leap and reached a height of 2.56 meters. Number 4. Diego Maradona vs England in 1986. In what is known as the goal of the century, Diego Maradona, in 11 seconds, crossed 6 English defenders, crossed the goalkeeper, and scored. This goal is considered to this day the greatest goal in World Cup history. Number 3. Marco van Basten vs USSR in 1988. That goal is one of the most iconic goals in football history, when Arnold Muren, playing his last international match, sent a high cross from the left looping across the box. No one expected what happened next. Van Basten was close to the edge of the penalty area and about 5 meters from the goal line, with 3 defenders between him and the target. In his words, "Okay, I can stop it and do things with all these defensive players, or I could do it the more easy way, take a risk and shoot." You know, you need a lot of luck with a shot like that. Everything went well. It is one of those things that sometimes just happens. You try to do it, but you need so much luck, and at that moment it was given to me to do it at the right time. Number 2. Zlatan Ibrahimovic vs England in 2012. The only reason anyone recalls this game is because Ibrahimovic, the striker, then playing for Paris Saint-Germain, scored 3 goals in the last 12 minutes, bringing his tally for the game to 4 after he opened the scoring. But it's the last of the 4 that will be most remembered, a sensational, absurd, extraordinary scissor kick volley from around 35 yards out, leaving a clutch of international football players looking like simple school kids. After the game, Zlatan said, "Heart was a long way out and I was just trying to get it into the goal. I was on the ground when it was on the way in. I saw a defender sliding in to try to get rid of it, and I wanted to scream no, but the ball went in." Number 1. Roberto Carlos gravity-defying free kick goal versus France. In 1997, Brazil played against France and there was a foul 40 yards from the goal. Roberto Carlos prepared for the free kick and hit the ball with the speed of 136.7 kilometers per hour around the wall, and the ball looked like it was going to hit the commercials to the left of the goal, but the ball almost boomeranged and went inside. Fabien Barthez, a goalkeeper for France, didn't even move, and he could only watch the ball fly in. A lot of scientists were involved in analyzing his gravity-defying free kick, but Professor Luis Fernando Fontanari of the University of Sao Paulo concluded it was a miracle. Carlos said, "I'll always remember the advertising behind the goal. I was aiming for the A in La Poste, but when I hit the shot, it was miles away from that, going towards a different advert.